So, um, it would just be very foolish to go in the direction of trying to be smarter than I am right now. And like I say, I'm not perfect. I'm just happy. And I definitely do encourage everybody to always work in the direction of being the best. Always work in the direction of, you know, being the best versions and being perfect. And, you can always be better. And you should always work in the direction where you will be better. But at the same time, you got to understand as well. There's a lyric by a song called "Numb" by Linkin Park. You probably heard it before. Yeah, but the lyric goes, "I'm tired of being what you want. I'm tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me. Um, Put under the pressure of walking in your shoes." I mean, I like that lyric where it says, "I don't know what you expect. I don't know what I don't know what you're expecting of me." It's this thing of um, um of course you've got to work in the direction of being the best. You know, uh, but firstly, and this is going to sound kind of pessimistic and whatever, but realistically, trying to be the best or being, like, I mean, I know for me, I'm very hard on myself, and I have a really, like, my goals are way up in the sky. Do you know what I mean? That they're like, I'm reaching for the stars. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna settle on, my desires, my expectations, and my what I expect from myself is way up here. Like I'm really I I my dreams are very uh what's the word um I don't want to say they're demanding, but maybe they are. I mean, that's a different topic, really. It's just the fact that they're I really want to be somebody really fucking great. Really really fucking incredible, really fucking fantastic, phenomenal. I really want to be perfect, perfect. Take something like Kurt Cobain, right? His screaming voice, absolutely fucking out of this world, just incredible. I love his voice. His screaming voice was just fucking sexy and hot as fuck. It was fucking just like, you know, I want to be that fucking good. I want to be that fucking great. I want to be that fucking good. It's just very, that's just like, it's just a high demand. It's not. Maybe it's not easy to get that good. Like realistically, being as good as someone like, I don't know. I don't want to say Oasis are bad because they're not. They are better than me probably. But I wouldn't see Oasis as like, singing wise, it's not the most. It's not like, oh my god, his voice is fucking incredible. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's bad, right? But I'm not saying it's not. It's not so good to the point where it's just like it's doable. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're way better than me. But I mean, how I sound singing wise, it's not that I'm on their level, but at the same time, I don't really care that I'm not on their level. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like it's their Noel Gallagher's voice or isn't so like mind blowing. It's not like I know Noel Gallagher's a better singer than me, but at the same time, I also don't care because it's not it's not like it's not the coolest thing in the world. Do you know what I mean? It's it's like, oh yeah, that, that's good, right? Like, I respect his talent, and I myself, take inspiration from him, and what he's doing is great. What he did was great. I'd be proud of myself if I wrote the songs he did, and all that. But at the same time, it's like if you're gonna dream big. You know what I mean? Um, Oasis isn't big enough for me. They're really fucking good, but you know, like I say, if you're gonna dream big. I want to be as good as like fucking Nirvana. Kurt Cobain. It's just cool. He's just the coolest motherfucker ever. I want to be that fucking good. I want to be that fucking great, that fucking good, and but I also understand, like, realistically, I'm probably only ever going to be as good as like someone like Oasis. Um, but like I say, don't you know even though realistically that's the truth, at the same time it doesn't mean that you should give up or anything. Like, you should always work in the direction of I mean, like, the end goal should definitely always be what I'm trying to say is what I meant to say is the end goal should always be to be as good as Kurt Cobain and be as good as Nirvana, because they were the greatest band ever, and always work on being perfect, always working on being the best, always working on improving yourself. But I do want to say, like I say, on like a side note, realistically, know your limitations, in the sense of respect your limitations, in the sense of that's just it's when I say respect your limitations, that's kind of just a fallback. It's just like if you fail, it's not like the end of the world. I mean, like I say, if you're as good as Oasis, that's still pretty fucking good, and it's it's like, of course you should aim to be perfect, you should aim to be the best, but if you're just happy, that's pretty fucking good too. Okay, that's pretty fucking good too. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.